how do you disagree with people without hating them? Because I think it's a struggle for so many of us that you voted for Trump, you voted for Hillary, and then we immediately shun them and say, you are no longer credible, intelligent, you're a bigot. Like, what is your advice on that? Because
well, first thing, delete your Facebook.
Delete
Just
your
kidding,
Facebook?
but that's kind of when you get most riled up. It's like, you shared what link? Oh, you're the dumbest person. I think it's big to realize, first of all, what feeds into it is how firm are you in your convictions? How at peace with yourself are you? Because we tend to end up having this animosity toward other people if we don't really know ourselves and are firmly grounded in what we believe.
Give me an example of that.
So, let's see, right now there's this horrendous bill, HB 51, that's just, it's one of the most radical late-term abortion bills in the country. And it just passed through our House. And I could probably think to myself, oh my gosh, anybody who voted for the people who voted for that is just a terrible person and just like if I didn't have this knowledge of my own faults, that'd be my first thought, is like, they are just evil and bad people. But knowing myself, knowing my own faults, and knowing how I come to the beliefs that I have, helps me to realize, no, the person that I disagree with, even though it's something that I disagree passionately with them about, they're not this monster. They're coming at something from a different angle. They're valuing something else too much. But if I look at it and realize maybe these people who are fighting for abortions late term to be legal in this state, to remain legal even if Roe v. Wade be overturned, even though that's a horrendous thing, like to kill a baby ever. I mean, look, just think of a baby. They're so cute. Like to think of ending that life, even though that's terrible, they're not looking at it from that lens. They're thinking, I want to help support this woman. This woman's in a terrible situation, and I really don't want to force her to have an even more difficult life. And so if I look at it from that angle, I realize this isn't a monster. This is someone who's prioritizing one life over another. The solution isn't to just like yell at them and say, you're the worst person in the world and you hate babies. It's to say, you love women. You know, I love women too. I want to support these women just as much as you do. I just think that there's a way to do it where the baby gets to live.
That was very well spoken. Thank you, Father Niemczak.
Yes.
I am.
Oh, sorry, I get a little passionate about
No, that was great. That was exactly what I asked. So I love that. And I guess, like, how does one get better at that? I think practice is a good thing, but what's a good first step? Because so many of us, as I stated, don't have that, and we look at people and we immediately think they hate women, they hate babies, or whatever it is, right? And so what is a first step that some people can start working on to kind of abstract from that situation and really see these people all are fighting for what they think is right? What is a good...
First step, take a deep breath. Because like we immediately want to engage. First step, if you see something written or if you hear someone say something, is, all right, let's calm down. Because our emotions are going to want to take control, but we have to realize this isn't a monster in front of me. This is a person who might be wrong, yeah, but you know, they're a person with a beating heart that makes mistakes just like I do. And so I need to see a person in front of me rather than an enemy. Sometimes as just taking one deep breath can help you achieve that. Second thing, ask questions. Actually ask someone like, so why exactly do you believe that? Instead of assuming that I know, oh, they're for abortion, the only explanation is that they hate babies. No, there are a million different explanations, and I need to learn what is that explanation so that I can dialogue with you rather than just immediately think that I have you figured out.
And with genuinely listening, though, because I think so many of us, we automatically have that response in my head. And I do this all the time, like with the show and interviewing. Like I'm constantly thinking, like, I already know my next question. I'm not even listening to what Father's saying right now. But to like really stop and really understand what you're trying to say and trying to process it, and then ask a question that reflects onto that. And I think that is crucial in those dialogues and those conversations, because I think because at that point it's not a conversation, it's you trying to just win something. It's like, no, really try to understand why someone thinks the way they do.
Oh, yeah.
So I like that.
And I think that that's actually where both the struggle for a good interior life and the struggle for good like external relations with people, a good principle for both of them is respect the mystery. Like, you are an incredible mystery, and every single person you'll ever speak to is. And so don't ever assume that you have other people or yourself figured out. There's always another question to ask. There's always something more to learn about that person, and that might actually temper your judgment of them. But then also to daily have the courage to enter into the mystery of who you are. Because we like love these wondrous, like, I'm going to climb that mountain, or I'm going to read that mystery novel, or I'm going to watch that show because I want to like see something that I haven't seen yet. You can get that every single day through just spending those 5 minutes in prayer and meditation. And you can get that in every single encounter with another person that you think you have figured out. No, if you talk to them and you actually listen and you want to see where they're coming from, you might learn something new. But you have to respect the fact that they're a mystery. They're not some problem that you've already solved. Yeah.
I like that. Father, we're gonna cut to a break. We're gonna be back with you and General Nava. I'm really excited to have a conversation and dialogue with both of you. Guys, we'll be right back. Thank you.
This Kool-Aid ain't for me.